Okay. Hello. Welcome
Hello.
back to Socratic Sisters podcast. This is episode 16.
16. I feel like we were just here.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I'm Sadie.
I'm Maggie.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sisters.
Socratically.
But I stopped talking earlier because I needed to talk about something here. So when we're moving, we're getting rid of our TV. My husband broke it. Do you remember me telling you that?
No.
Okay, maybe I didn't tell you. But he was up really late one night, and he was putting away the switch, which is right near our TV, like its little charging thing. And Kita, our cat, like trips him, like runs past him and trips him, and he falls on the TV. And it's like a 72-inch TV. Something like that.
Great.
And half of it is broken, so we have to trash it. And we're just gonna get a new one.
That sucks.
When we move into the house. But yeah, we're moving on Friday, and we are getting rid of the couch, that TV. The couch is disgusting because it's from like college.
Oh.
Yeah. And then an ottoman that I paid good money for, but the cats scratched it up. And then that's it.
Okay.
But we have a trash like service coming for all of that. So when we move, we'll have them pick it up on Thursday. And then our apartment is gonna be like so empty once that's done.
Are you guys getting a U-Haul or something?
Probably. We're not sure yet because his dad is coming to help us and he has a truck. So like if anything, we might just do a couple trips in the truck. And then I have an SUV, so it's like easy.
That makes sense.
But we'll see.
I'll come help too. I think I've decided I'm not going to work that day.
Oh, okay.
Half of my classes are starting this week too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
That's a lot.
yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, come hang out with me at my new house.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's gonna be so exciting.
I know.
I can't wait. We can watch the Big Brother finale together.
Yeah.
Because that's
Once I get a couch.
literally a couple days later. I guess you could just come over here.
I could just come over here.
You should just come
You
over
have
here.
a TV and a couch. We just have an older TV.
Yes.
So
yeah, you'll come over for the Big Brother finale.
yeah. And then is that a Tuesday or Sunday?
Sunday,
Oh,
I
okay.
think. It's next Sunday.
You're right. It's the 28th, yeah.
Yeah, there's only a week left.
Oh my god, you guys.
Crazy.
Big
Thank
Brother's
God.
pissing
Oh my
me
God.
off though. I'm so mad. Yes.
I think I will only be satisfied with Morgan winning.
What? Do you like Morgan?
No.
Okay.
But I think she makes the
does
most
the
sense
most.
to be the winner because she is
I don't like
running.
her though.
She is running the house.
That's true.
She's winning
She
a bunch of
is.
shit. She is like
She's
manipulating
taking over-
her boy toy.
Yeah, taking over every HOH he has. That's true. That's a good point. She's really powerful.
I would also love an Ashley win, but I don't see her getting the votes against anyone
I love
except maybe
Ashley.
Vince. I think she could maybe beat
yeah.
Vince, but
Which is crazy because he's won HOH 3
she needs to
times.
win something else, and then I think she could.
does,
She
yeah.
could do it.
Or she could be like, I didn't need to win. I was safe every single week almost. Or
She
whatever.
is a lawyer. I could so see her pulling a Taylor Hale and just like pulling out the best speech
Yeah.
ever.
Well, Taylor also had a lot like to fall back on though because she
That's
was
true.
such a competitor. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Because she's won one thing maybe in the
Ashley,
beginning.
yeah, she won a single veto
Okay.
on week 1, I think, and then
Okay. Yeah.
nothing since then. But
Mhm.
I don't know. These like competitions lately have been really pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Sorry, we won't talk about Big Brother for too long. Just stick with us.
That's what we have to talk about.
The competitions have really been pissing me off because they've been so obviously directed for Keanu to win them.
Yeah. I don't know. The blockbuster that Keanu, Will, and Ashley, I think, were in.
The one with the rope.
Ashley could have done so much better with that. I was like,
I
oh,
was
she's small.
expecting
She's going to
her-
be fast, whatever.
Yeah.
No.
I was expecting
It's
her
like,
to win,
girl,
but
what?
No.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be okay with Morgan winning because she has done so much.
Yeah.
But I hate her. Like, I don't like her. She's like a pick me.
I hate Vince more. Just
I
so
do
everyone
too.
knows,
I do
like,
t- yeah.
we're not just blaming the girl because, like,
No.
that's what CBS tends to do and it pisses me off.
That's true.
He is a slimy snake cheater. I'm going to be mean for a second because he's a slimy cheater and I don't care about being mean about him.
Valid.
I don't understand. Out of all of the cast, all of the men in the cast, he is the last one I would have thought to be in a showmance.
Yeah.
And having girls fight over him.
Having girls fight
Over and over and over and over.
Yes, I agree with that. I did see him getting into a showmance only because at first he was just very talkative, very like sociable.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I feel like it wouldn't be a surprise if he got into showmance, but also I forgot that he had a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, okay, so nothing will happen. Boy, was I wrong.
I want so badly. I want it to be them two in the final two.
No,
No, listen.
I don't want him to win anything.
This is my ideal scenario, and I only want them in the final two if this happens.
Okay.
He stands up, does his speech. I can't say a bad thing about this girl next to me. I worked hard, blah blah blah.
Literally,
She stands up and says, "I ran this motherfucker
the whole way.
I just had him destroy his own alliances.
His final
took over
twos.
all of his
final twos.
took over all of his power and made the decisions for him. And she also did the same thing with Mickey. So like, I want her to own up to what she has done.
Yeah.
And that will make her a deserving winner.
That's very fair.
If she doesn't do that and she's like, I love this guy, like I won some vetoes, I won an HOH, I took out fucking Lauren, like who the fuck cares? Like nobody cares about that.
No.
Show me that you were manipulating people.
Yeah.
Like Ashley has been.
Anyways, we should probably get into my topic. We are running out of time.
That was a long intro. I'm gonna cut some out of that because that was too much. So sorry.
Okay. So today I am talking about Amelia Earhart.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and if you don't know who she is, that's crazy because I did what's it called?
Was she your person for the wax museum?
Yeah, I was her for our, like, I don't know, was it 6th grade wax museum or something? I memorized a little speech about her, and you would like push a fake button, and then I'd start up and be like an animatronic. I'd be like, I'm Amelia Earhart. Yeah. So
I did.
Oh, sorry, that was 4th grade.
Yeah.
4th grade.
I did Eleanor Roosevelt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got to wear fake pearls.
I love that. Slay. So if you don't know, you should know from my wax museum. Obviously,
you should have been there.
What the hell? Rude that you didn't. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the history of Amelia Earhart and some conspiracies of where she might be, where she was.
I think she's dead now.
She's definitely dead now. But
where'd she go?
But where'd she go? You know? Okay. So, a little bit of history on Amelia Earhart. She was born July 24th, 1897. She's definitely dead.
Yes.
Disappeared July 2nd, 1937. So, she was about 30 years old. 31 years old. Declared dead January 5th, 1939. So, 2 years later. Because they were really holding in hope that she was still alive.
Yeah.
But she was an American aviation pioneer. On July 2nd, 1937, she disappeared over the Pacific Ocean while attempting to become the first female pilot to circumnavigate the world, which is crazy. I feel like that's crazy.
In
1937.
Oh.
Which is when she disappeared. But she was trying to circumnavigate the whole world.
What were planes even back then?
Like crazy. It was like in the First World War time period. So,
Oh my god.
not great.
Yeah, like maybe wait a few years before trying that.
Well, she was already in her 30s. That was old back then. That was like, you're ancient.
Did she have a family?
I'll get there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so during her life, Earhart embraced true celebrity culture and women's rights, and since her disappearance has become a global cultural figure. She was the first female pilot to fly solo nonstop across the Atlantic Ocean and set many other records.
Wow.
She was one of the first aviators to promote commercial air travel, wrote best-selling books about her flying experiences, and was instrumental in the formation of the 99s, an organization for female pilots.
Oh,
I know, I'm getting
cool.
goosebumpies.
Love her.
We love her. We love that.
Dan.
In 1937, actually, before I go on this, yes, she did have a family. I don't think she had kids, but she was married.
Okay.
And it was to some guy who he really cared for her, and you'll find out how much. So it's kind of sad. So in 1937, during an attempt to become the first woman to complete a circumnavigational flight of the globe, flying a Lockheed Model 10E Electra airplane. Look that up if you want to see what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared near Howland Island in the Central Pacific Ocean. The two were last seen in Lae, New Guinea, their first land stop before Howland Island, a very small location where they were intending to refuel. It is generally believed that they ran out of fuel before they found Howland Island and crashed into the ocean near their destination. Nearly 1 year and 6 months after she and Noonan disappeared, Earhart was officially declared dead. She would have been, 41 years old, not 30. I did my math wrong.
Okay.
41 years old. That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
The mysterious nature of Earhart's disappearance was caused I'm redoing that.
Mm-hmm.
The mysterious nature of Earhart's disappearance has caused mass public interest in her life. Her airplane has never been found, which has led to speculation and conspiracy theories about the outcome of the flight. Decades after her presumed death, Earhart was inducted into the National Aviation Hall of Fame in 1968 and the National Women's Hall of Fame in 1973. Several commemorative memorials in the United States have been named in her honor. These include a commemorative U.S. airmail stamp, an airport, a museum, a bridge, a cargo ship, an earth-filled dam, a playhouse, a library. It goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So she's very
influential.
Influential is a great, yeah. She's very famous. And she was ranked 9th on Flying's list of 51 heroes of aviation. So she has a great history. And what's it called? Yeah, she's inspirational. Okay. So conspiracy.
Yeah, she's inspirational.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Moving on.
She's great. But let's get into some conspiracies. Honestly, this is going faster than I thought, so maybe it's fine. So speculation on the disappearance of Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan has continued since their disappearance in 1937. After the largest search and rescue attempt in history up to that time, the U.S. Navy concluded that Earhart and Noonan ditched at sea after their plane ran out of fuel. This crash and sink theory is the most widely accepted explanation. However, several alternative hypotheses have been considered, one of them being the Garner Island hypothesis. This assumes that Earhart and Noonan, unable to find Howland Island, would not waste time searching for it, instead turning to the south to look for other lands. The 157-337 radio transmission suggests they flew a course of 157 degrees that would take them past Baker Island. If they missed this, then sometime later they would fly over Phoenix Islands, now a part of the Republic of Kiribati, maybe. About 350 nautical miles southeast of Howland Island. One of the Phoenix Islands, known as Garner Island, is now known as Nikumaro. has been the subject of inquiry as a possible crash landing site. The International Group of Historic Aircraft Recovery, also known as Tiger,
Love.
presented a hypothesis that Earhart and Noonan found Garner Island uninhabited at the time, landed the Electra, which is the plane, on a flat reef near the November 1929 wreck of Freighter, SS Norwich City. So next to another, like, crash that happened, and sent sporadic radio messages from there. Now, yeah, I was just going to say something and I forgot. Rick Gillespie, author of Finding Amelia, wrote that while listening to alleged radio signals on their home radios, Mabel Lorimore heard a woman claiming to be Earhart say Noonan was seriously injured, and that she said some injuries, but not as serious as Mr. Noonan's. Betty Klenick heard an apparently injured man acting agitated with a distressed woman claiming to be Earhart and uttering repeatedly what sounded like Marie. Noonan's wife first name was Mary B. So it could be Mary B, you know. The man said, "Water's knee deep, let me out." Klenick heard the woman say, "George, get the suitcase in my closet. California." So it's like breaking up. 4 years later, in a letter to her mother, Earhart had asked that, 4 years earlier, not later.
4 years after she died, she wrote a letter.
Okay, 4 years earlier, in a letter to her mother, Earhart had asked that, should anything ever happen to her, the suitcase of private papers stored in her closet in California be destroyed. George Putnam was her husband, and he loved his wife. Klenick heard the woman repeatedly say something that sounded like New York City, which had been speculated to have been actually Norwich City, the Freighter wreck. So she was trying to tell everyone where she was. It's a theory. It's from multiple sources, but it's not. They're just saying, "Oh, I heard this, and they said they were Earhart." You know, like you can't completely get that evidence. A week after Earhart and Noonan disappeared, Navy planes from USS Colorado, who had just sailed from Pearl Harbor, by the way, searched Garner Island. So they're busy. The planes saw signs of recent habitation. Habitation? Is that a word? Habitation. How do you say that? Okay, habitation and the wreck of the SS Norwich City, but no aircraft. And repeated circling failed to bring out any signs of survivors seeking rescue. Tiger theorizes that the Electra had by then been washed over the reef edge into the ocean where it broke up and sank. They theorize that Earhart and possibly Noonan may have tried to survive on the island before perishing as castaways. Just before a British exploratory expedition visited Garner Island in October 1937. So like a few months after. 3 months after the disappearance. After the Navy ended its search, Earhart's husband, George P. Putnam, undertook a search in the Phoenix Group and other islands, but nothing was found. In October 1937, Eric Bevington and Henry Maud visited Garner with some potential settlers. A group walked all the way around the island, but did not find a plane or other evidence. In December 1938, a year later, laborers landed on the island and started constructing a settlement. In late 1939, USS Bushnell did a survey of the island. Around April 1940, a skull was discovered and buried, but British colonial officer Gerald Gallagher did not learn of it until September. Gallagher did a more thorough search of the Discovery area, including looking for artifacts such as rings. The search found more bones, a bottle, a shoe, and a sextant box under a tree on the island's southeast corner.
What's a sextant box?
You'll see.
Okay.
It was later proved that the sextant was from a previous search after Earhart had gone missing. So it's like a navigation thing.
So it wasn't hers. It was
Nope.
more
It was
searchers' stuff.
someone else's who forgot it.
Okay.
The bones were also deemed as someone around 5'5", and Earhart was 5'8", based on her license. So the island was searched again in 2019. Searched again for the 2019 National Geographic Special Expedition Amelia, depicting on August 19th search for Earhart's aircraft off of the reef, conducted by ocean explorer Robert Ballard, who has found several wrecks, like the Titanic. So he's an expert on finding these wrecks.
Okay.
And they were like, please help. And that's all I have on that.
So even he couldn't
conspiracy.
do it?
Yeah, so that's what we know about that conspiracy. I mean, they deemed the bones being male, so it's really not her. It could be Noonan, but we still don't know.
Did they save all of that evidence? Like,
I'm sure
now
they
that we
did.
have DNA testing, is it possible that we could?
I feel like it would be too old now to do DNA testing, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they have them just as like evidence for that island, but they can't prove that they were there, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's another theory that is Japanese capture theory.
Oh.
So another theory is that Earhart and Noonan were captured by Japanese forces, perhaps after somehow navigating to somewhere within the Japanese South Seas Mandate. In 1966, CBS correspondent Fred Gorner published a book claiming that Earhart and Noonan were captured and executed when their aircraft crashed on the island of Saipan, part of the Northern Mariana Islands. Saipan is more than 2,700 miles away from Howland Island, so it's way farther. Later, proponents of the Japanese capture hypothesis have generally suggested the Marshall Islands instead, which, while still distant from the intended location, it is slightly more possible, so it's more 800 miles away.
Okay.
Rather than 2,000 miles away.
Right.
In 1990, the NBC series Unsolved Mysteries broadcast in an interview with a Saipanese woman who claimed to have witnessed Earhart and Noonan's execution by Japanese soldiers. No independent confirmation has ever emerged for any of these claims. Various purported photographs of Earhart during her captivity have been identified as either fraudulent or having been taken before her final flight. So they're not anything new. A slightly different version of the Japanese capture hypothesis is that the Japanese capture, I just reread that same sentence, is not that the Japanese captured Earhart, but rather they shot down her plane. Henry Kaiser Andre, a former Pan Am pilot, propounded his view in his 1993 book, Age of Heroes, Incredible Adventures of a Pan Am Pilot and His Greatest Triumph, Unraveling the Mystery of Earhart. It's such a long name. So if you're interested in that book, that's the title.
Yeah.
Since the end of World War II, a location on Tinian, which is 5 miles southwest of Saipan, had been rumored to be the grave of the two aviators. In 2004, an archaeological dig at the site failed to turn up any bones. So they're really just pushing all these theories out and getting nothing. A recent proponent of this theory is Mike Campbell, who published a 2012 book, Amelia Earhart, The Truth at Last, in its favor. Campbell claims from Marshall Islanders that to have witnessed a crash, as well as a U.S. Army sergeant who found a suspicious gravesite near a former Japanese prison on Saipan. Again, we don't know. In 2017, a History Channel documentary proposed that a photograph in the National Archives of Jolit Atoll in the Marshall Islands was actually a picture of a captured Earhart and Noonan. The picture showed a Caucasian male on a dock who appeared to look like Noonan, and a woman sitting on the dock but facing away from the camera. who was judged to have a physique and haircut resembling Earhart's.
Okay.
The documentary theorizes that the photo was taken after Earhart and Noonan crashed at Millet Atoll. The documentary also said that physical evidence recovered from Millie matches pieces that could have fallen off an Electra during a crash or subsequent overland move to a barge.
Okay.
So it's getting there, right? The Lost Evidence documentary proposed that a Japanese ship seen in the photograph was the Koshu Maru, a Japanese military ship. So the documentary was quickly discredited, however, after Japanese blogger Kota Yamano found the original source of the photograph in the archives in the National Diet Library digital collection.
Damn.
I know. I was really hoping. The original source of the photo was a Japanese travel guide published in October 1935, implying that the photograph was taken in 1935 or before, and thus would not be related to Earhart and Noonan's disappearance.
Bummer.
Additionally, the researcher who discovered the photo also identified the ship in the right of the photo as another ship called Koshu, seized by Allied Japanese forces in World War I. So it's not the Koshu Maru. Sorry, not Moshu. Maru.
Just making shit up.
I know. A common criticism of all versions of the Japanese capture hypothesis is that the Japanese controlled Marshall Lands were considerably distant from Howland Island, way too far. To reach and land there would have required Earhart and Noonan, though low on fuel, to change their northeast course as she neared Howland Island and fly hundreds of miles northwest, a feat not supported by the basic rules of geography and navigation. Additionally, had the Japanese found a crashed Earhart and Noonan, they would have had substantial motivation to rescue the famous aviators and be hailed as heroes. They would not kill them, most likely. Okay, and then we have a quick conspiracy that's called Tokyo Rose conspiracy.
Okay.
So a rumor that claimed that Earhart had made propaganda radio broadcasts as one of the many women compelled to serve as Tokyo Rose was invested closely by George Putnam, her wife, or her husband. Her wife. I just want her to have a wife so bad. Her husband. So according to several biographies of Earhart, Putnam investigated this rumor personally, but after listening to so many recordings of numerous Tokyo Roses, he did not recognize her voice among them. So he was really trying to figure out what happened, and I feel like that's really sweet. It was really sad. The last one I will talk about is that they were spies for Franklin D. Roosevelt. Okay. Everyone is apparently a spy or like captured or something in all of these conspiracies. It's crazy. So the World War II era movie Flight for Freedom from 1943 is a story of a fictional female aviator, obviously inspired by Earhart, who engages in a spying mission in the Pacific. The movie helped further a myth that Earhart was spying on the Japanese in the Pacific at the request of Franklin D. Roosevelt administration. By 1949, both the United Press and U.S. Army intelligence had concluded that this rumor was groundless. Jackie Cochran, another pioneering aviator and one of Earhart's friends, made a post-war search of numerous files in Japan and was convinced that the Japanese were not involved in Earhart's disappearance. She has amazing people around her looking for her and looking for...
They're really trying everything.
They really are. And there were a few other conspiracies, but they were basically just, it could have been this. She could have been eaten by crabs.
Yeah, and what if it was aliens?
Yeah, so I thought those were the most detailed and most, I don't know.
If she was eaten by crabs, wouldn't her bones still be there?
You'd think so, right? I don't know. That one didn't really have any substantial anything, so I ignored that one. A lot of these are from Reddit, so they don't have... They're like, hey, she was eaten by crabs. And it's like, probably, but okay. It's really no evidence around it.
A lot of them were like politically charged.
Yeah, which is very similar
to the war.
Yeah, exactly. Very similar to when the assassination of
JFK.
And that was very politically, which makes sense
That makes
because he
sense.
was a president. But she was so famous around everything that they made it political, and it's still a mystery today, as far as I know. So, but there's so much out there, like documentaries, books, so much talking about theories, her life, and probably Noonan's as well, but I didn't even know she was with someone when she disappeared.
I thought she was alone.
I thought so too.
I guess that makes sense. They wouldn't just...
Yeah, because she was the pilot, but she needed a navigator while she's piloting.
Yeah, because they didn't have
the automatic stuff.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. I know there's a lot of information, but
yeah,
I just find her so fascinating that I'm sure there's so much more to learn about her. But yeah, I remembered my wax museum and I was like, I'm doing it. So
I think most likely they just crashed in the ocean and their plane broke apart and sank.
Yeah.
And we haven't found it because it's in the bottom of the ocean, and we don't really find things in the ocean very well.
No, and it's hard to find that stuff, and it's been so long that it's going to be so hard to find.
At this point,
it's so much smaller than the Titanic, which is large and was able to be found.
And it was right off of shore. Like, it was much easier to find. But still, it took, like, I don't remember, but I'm sure it took some time to find.
So many planes as well in the water. New, old.
You think?
I think there's so many. There's so many, like, and then there was also a conspiracy that they crashed in the
Bermuda Triangle?
Bermuda Triangle, yeah. And so that's a big thing. I think I'm gonna do an episode on Bermuda Triangle probably soon, actually, because I really wanted to cover it.
That would be fun. Talk about, like, whatever the fuck is going on over there.
I mean, there's a lot of theories for that.
I already know it's gonna remind me of Lost, so I'm ready.
Of course.
This one obviously reminded me a little bit of Lost because they crashed, perhaps on an island.
Yeah, had to survive for 3 months.
Perhaps the island is, this is a Lost spoiler, maybe. Perhaps the island is only accessible in certain times.
Oh, I didn't
certain planes of existence.
Again, I have not seen Lost, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean that's not even really what it is. So,
well, that's kind of cool though. That concept is cool.
I started watching Yellow Jackets.
Okay, I've been wanting to watch it. Is it worth it?
I think it's good.
Okay.
It kind of feels like they watched Lost and then they're like, wait, what if we did this, but like with teenagers?
Oh, okay.
And they kind of just like go crazy and start like worshiping the trees and making blood sacrifices.
Oh.
It's kind of fun. It's really gory, and so I do like spend a lot of it just squinting at the TV so I don't have to see anything.
And you don't like scary movies or anything?
I really don't. But I like the story. I like the like it's like a mystery. You're watching things unfold as you're like watching the flashbacks of what happened in the wilderness, and then you're also seeing them 25 years later and they're like dealing with other stuff like related to what happened when they were stranded, so it's like it's like fun. You don't know who's gonna survive, and but there are a lot of very similar aspects to Lost. But I think Lost did it better.
Oh, I mean, it's their original, right? So
yeah, and it's less like it's less sci-fi and it's more like a so far it's like more of like a supernatural sort of vibe.
Okay.
Paranormal.
Ooh.
Kind of.
I kind of like that.
But also more so just like
culty.
They're very culty. Okay. Very, very culty.
Because you said blood sacrifices, I immediately thought cult.
It's very culty. Yes.
Okay, cool. I like that.
It's kind of fun.
I might watch it. I think you'd like wanting to watch it because I have seen some of the main people on TikTok being like, this is behind the scenes. I'm like, that looks really cool.
Oh yeah, the young actresses. It's a lot.
Yeah.
There's so many women in it because it's like a girls' soccer team that crashes in their private plane. And so there's a bunch of women. There's a lot of lesbianism. There's
lesbianism.
Yes.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Lesbianism.
Yeah, like of being lesbian.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of
Nice.
gay relationships. Love.
Every time we do that, it throws me off. But okay, going off of that,
yeah,
every mother will want you to watch this because for some reason middle-aged women love this show.
Okay.
But I loved this show. Okay.
It's
on Netflix.
Okay.
It's called The Hunting Wives.
Right, you've talked about this.
I have. Okay, well, it's so good.
I don't think you talked about it on the podcast, but you told me to watch it.
Yeah, I told my best friend to watch it, and she loved it, and she finished it in like a few days.
Okay.
And it's really good. I think it's only 9 episodes, but they're like hour and a half episodes.
Well, I'm almost done with Yellow Jackets, so maybe that'll be next.
Yeah, you should. There's lesbianism in that as well.
Love.
Yeah, and they're in Texas.
Okay. Great.
It's a vibe. I think you'd like it.
Okay.
It's not gory. It's just a lot of lesbianism.
Okay. That's great.
So highly recommend. I liked it a lot. I took a risk on it and I was like, I'm eating dinner. I need something to watch. So I liked it a lot.
Great.
Yeah. Highly recommend.
Also, Dancing with the Stars started. Our camera's going to run out. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'm just going to let it go
and
away.
Just keep our voices on if we end up
so sorry
losing it.
Sorry. Dancing with the Stars started for us. Was it last week?
It was last week, yeah.
Loved it. Robert Irwin, obviously. Yeah, obviously everyone loved Robert Irwin.
Oh my god, yeah.
Coming out the gate like a pro dancer.
Do you watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
I watched, I think, 2 episodes, and I just was bored.
Oh, okay. I really liked it.
I know.
And I love Whitney. I have liked Whitney the whole time.
Whitney, was she like
She's the one with Mark.
Oh.
Jen is the one with Jan.
I liked Jen's dance.
Her salsa.
Yeah.
She's Latina.
It was fun.
She's a Utah
She's
Latina.
adorable. She's really cute.
She's really cute. Yes, I do love her. She's adorable. But like the whole thing of season 1 was like her husband gets so jealous and he's so Mormon, blah blah blah, and now he's like in this redemption arc.
Are they still married?
Oh yeah, they have like 3 kids.
Oh great,
because they're Mormon,
of course.
So after they had this whole thing, they had a kid to fix everything, and I was like, ooh, apparently it worked. But
great.
I don't know, we'll see. But I love her. She's really cute. I do love Whitney though.
I don't remember all of them.
And then who else is? Robert was amazing. I think that was my favorite dance of the night though. Robert.
Oh, Mark. I forgot that. I was like, who the fuck is Mark? Mark Ballas is back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark Ballas.
My God, I love Mark Ballas.
Okay, but like I wanted him as a judge, and I don't like Carrie Ann.
I did really want him to replace Carrie Ann.
I don't think they're ever gonna replace her unless she like
leaves
herself. Yeah.
I agree. Bruno is leaving after this season.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No.
He's retiring. He's old. Let him retire.
But I love him.
But I really hope they hire someone else.
Yeah.
not just let it be Derek and Carrie Ann, because that would be a nightmare.
Oh my God. No. They should have Mark.
We'd be fucked.
Mark would be amazing.
I would love for Mark to win this season, and then I feel like he'd be like, okay, now I'll be done.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least if he got close, I think.
That's a good point, yeah. Because, I mean, he was a guest judge last year, and I liked him as a judge a lot.
I loved it.
Yeah.
No, he was great.
Mm-hmm. I think it was natural.
I hope it's at least, like, when they do bring a new judge, I hope it's someone who has been in the show.
Yeah. And it's not just, like, a random person or anything.
Which I don't think they would do that.
I don't think so either, but what does Carrie Ann have to do with... I don't know. She's been there forever, but still...
Yeah, I think she just, like... I don't know. She's a choreographer and she was a dancer and whatever, but
I don't know. Well, that's okay. I'm excited for this week. I forget what the theme is, but
one-hit wonders.
Oh, okay.
Which seems kind of mean. Like, I don't think I would want to be included in One-Hit Wonder Week.
Yeah.
Like, for my song to be included.
Like, ouch, what the hell?
They're like, we're paying tribute to all of the one-hit wonders. It's like, okay.
Rude.
Yeah, rude. All of the people who had one success and then fell off.
Wait, I wonder if they'll do Friday by Rebecca Black, because she's back now. She makes amazing music.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
No.
I don't know.
Probably not.
We'll see. I don't know. I really love Mark Ballas. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Robert Irwin. And
I liked Elaine, whatever her last name is.
Oh yeah,
from Parent Trap.
Yeah, I didn't even notice her, and I was like, really? She looks so familiar.
She's Meredith.
I know. And then someone called her Meredith Blake, and I was like, oh my god,
unlocked.
I know who that is.
That's funny.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for Jan to be a new pro, because I remembered him from the Eras tour.
Oh yeah,
he was very notable of a dancer. Everyone loved him, had a crush on him.
He was like a main dancer though for all of her stuff. So yeah.
So I'm really happy for him.
But the thing is, I was thinking about this the other day. I feel like he was making more at Eras tour than he is with Dancing with the Stars.
100%.
And I was like, oh, that sucks.
100%.
They do not pay the pros that enough.
No.
You know?
Definitely not.
But I mean, I guess they get ratings, or I don't know.
They go on tour and they get paid for that.
Yeah.
And whatever.
But the stars get paid so much more.
Well, yeah.
It's crazy.
Because they have to not be doing their actual job.
Yeah. It has to be worth it to do that. Maybe that's why they have more influencers and like reality TV people now. Because
they're more willing to give up work for a while.
Yeah.
I think my dream for Dancing with the Stars would be to see Trisha Paytas.
Do you think she makes too much now, though, to be considered? Well,
no, I think she could do it. I think they would love to have her.
Yeah.
I think it's just if she wants to dedicate that much time.
Yeah, because she's a very busy mother, and like...
Yeah. I mean, she just had another baby. Like, I'm sure it won't be... Obviously, not this season.
I mean, Jen just had a baby.
I know. I don't know how she's like doing flips and shit. She just had a baby a couple weeks ago. Like,
she said that with her second or with her first or something, that she was running like a marathon like a week later. And I was like, girl, what? She's like, I knew I could do it. Like, it's fine. I was like, girl, what? Oh my God.
Women are incredible.
She's crazy.
Okay. I think we gotta be done.
Yeah. Sorry about the cutoff.
We will not see you next week because Maggie's getting married.
Woohoo.
So we will see you in 2 weeks for the next episode.
Yay.
Thanks for joining us. Follow us. And it feels really weird to not have the camera on right now. Yeah. So sorry. Just imagine what it looks like.
Yeah.
And follow us on all of our socials and email us your dreams and stuff if you would like.
Spooky stories. Since it's October now.
Oh yeah, we could do spooky stories.
Yeah, I would love to do an episode on just like spooky stories and experiences, or again, spooky dreams, nightmares.
Yeah. This would be a great time for you to do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's spooky season and there's not very much time left in spooky season.
There's not much time.
So send in your stuff. Please. If you want to be featured, and send in some comments. Maybe we'll feature you in a future Socratic Circle episode. And yeah.
That's it.
Is that it?
Cool.
Yay. Thanks guys. Bye.